All right, I'm here today making a quick lunch. I just put some lemon on top of this salmon here. It's gonna be a salmon salad for myself and for my husband. I typically eat a salad for lunch, and then you saw what I had for dinner last night. And I will probably try and do another video for dinner tonight if I have the time. I just got out of Fit 407 class. I'm kind of in a rush. The Fit 407 is a Pilates class on those machines, whatever they're called. I think that's RST. It was a lot of fun. It's my second class. I really liked it. I'm thinking about joining full time. The one in Lake Nona is actually located just outside of the Eagle Creek golf course community. I think it's an 18-hole championship golf community with a clubhouse, all of those fun things that golfers love to participate in. It also is right in front of the new sprouts that they're getting ready to build. And a little fun fact about Eagle Creek is it is not part of Lake Nona. It is actually separate from Lake Nona. And another fun fact is that they do not charge CDD fees, which are Community Development District fees, which makes your price, your monthly mortgage, a little bit lower than if you were to live in Laureate Park, which does charge CDD fees. And because it's not part of Lake Nona, their property taxes are actually a little bit lower than the property taxes that you would pay in the Lake Nona area. Just a few fun facts. So I just added onion powder. Now I'm adding garlic powder to the salmon. And some smoked paprika. And I'm in a rush because I actually have to go to the new agent orientation today in just a little bit with Keller Williams of Lake Nona. I'm very excited to get this party started and start my real estate career. Let's see, that's a little black pepper and then some seasoned salt Lowry's. This does not have MSG. That's the important part about that is no MSG, no high blood pressure over here, and a little bit of dill just to help season up this dry salmon. All right, I'm gonna put that in the air fryer for about 10-15 minutes, and then we'll make the salad. All right, just a spring mix. Usually I use spinach with arugula, but sadly, the arugula did not survive a week in the fridge, which is crazy. Neither did my cucumbers. I have one sad little cucumber left, which is fine. My husband's not a big fan of cucumbers, so I'm gonna keep the cucumber for myself. I do make his lunch 90% of the time, sometimes more. We both like to have salads. I don't put salad dressing on my salad. I just use lemon juice and a little bit of salt, if I need it. And a few toppings like tomatoes, cucumbers, a green onion, a bell pepper. And again, please wash all of your vegetables before you cut into them and serve them to anybody. So, all right, while I'm getting that together, let's break out the avocado. I have half of one here and I have another one that I will put on the other salad as well. The seed, please be careful. I know most people do that and then they churn. The easiest way to do it is to cut it down the back like that. Be careful. Turn that out. You have a quarter of an avocado. Pull the seed out. Peel the skin. Just like that. You have the quarter. And then just slice your avocado on your chopping board. Don't do what I'm doing because I've done this a few times, so I know not to cut myself, but it happens. Be very careful. This knife is really sharp. Cut it again, like that, and just drop it into the salad. Up next is my very sad little cucumber. Like I said, I don't know, I bought a whole bag, and out of that whole bag, 0 were able to be saved. We'll thinly slice that, which is a total bummer because they're actually the favorite part, my favorite part of this salad. We have a bell pepper that I have washed. You can see that it's wet because I washed it really good. I just slice off the sides to avoid the seeds. That, and then cut the bottom part, throw the seeds over there, and then just gently slice it and toss it into my salad. And my husband's salad. I guess he'll get some extra bell peppers since he didn't get any cucumbers, but don't tell him. There's that, and let me find the next ingredient and I'll be right back. All right, I have a green onion. I'm just gonna thinly slice that. And put that in there. I'm out of everything. I have to go grocery shopping, which I'm not excited about. If you know me, I would rather order my groceries and have them delivered. And if I get bad fruit, I just have to suck it up and take it, or force myself to go into the grocery store and actually do some shopping. And I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but they are building a Sprouts in front of Eagle Creek, which is very exciting. It's a good grocery store that everyone's excited about. A Target is coming to the Lake Nona area also that I think everybody is excited about, as well as a Barnes & Noble, and I could be wrong about that. We're all very excited that the Lake Nona area is starting to build up, especially with shopping areas. If you know, you know. I also make yogurt sauce. It's Greek yogurt. It's this company that I really like. They're a little more tart, but if you can look in there, I put salt, lemon juice, like usually a whole lemon for this size container, sometimes 2. Fresh garlic that I minced, the frozen garlic that I showed you yesterday's video, dill, parsley, and mint. And I like to use that instead of using salad dressing because that's where your calories come from. So this is an extra boost of protein, even though we're not eating 3/4 of a cup, but at least it's less calories and better protein. And I know exactly what went in here, as opposed to your salad dressings that have a lot of preservatives and things that you cannot pronounce. Don't eat those things. All right, 1 big scoop for me and 1 little small scoop for my husband. He's not a big fan of the yogurt sauce, even though he likes to eat yogurt all day, every day, but he's more of a sweets person. I'm more of a savory person. The last thing I'm gonna add is some olives, as well as some pickled beets, and top it off with feta cheese. Once the salmon's done cooking, I'll give you the last shot of what the salad looks like. All right, that's the finished product on the salmon. I'm gonna give my husband the biggest piece. Oops. He likes the skin on his. I do not like the skin on mine, so I will peel that off. Once I flip it over, we'll peel the skin off. And typically, because he likes to eat the skin, I will put a little avocado oil in there, and some salt, and then flip it over and do the lemon and all of the seasonings that you saw today. So let me finish peeling off this gross skin, and then I will show you the final product. Let me flip it over so it looks nice. There, it's got a little cheese on it. But that's it, that's my salad. I'll mix it up. I'm not gonna add salt to it because I've already seasoned the salmon with salt, plus the feta cheese and the Kalamata olives are also salty. So that's it. If you guys have any questions, hit me up in the comments. If you're interested in buying or selling a home here in Central Florida, you know who to call.